Hi, this is JC with Beyond 20, and today we're going to take a look at how to make sure that your emails are set up in your sub-production instances. So your dev, test, QA, however many sub-production instances you have, just want to make sure that the emails, the automated emails, aren't actually going to the customer, that you have some designated area that they're going to. So we're going to take a look at this in both Cherwell and ServiceNow to see kind of how they're different. And we'll start off with Cherwell. So in Cherwell, I've got a new blueprint set up here. There's going to be a couple things that we're going to want to do. So the first thing is to double check our stored values. And what we're looking for is current system, and should be in your global folder. And this is an out of the box stored value. We're going to edit it, and we're going to take a look to see this is the dev environment. So this is what you should be using to trigger if it's your dev or production, and then also in your emails to set this as well. And we'll take a look at that here in just a second. So if it's your production system, we can see in the description that it should be set to production. If it is a dev, test, QA, anything that is not production, this should be set to dev. So always double check when you're working in a sub-production system, make sure that this is dev. This should be one of the first things you check, just in case if you've overwritten your dev system with a production system recently, it's going to say production, and so you want to make sure that you're setting this back to dev. So now that we've done that, we're going to show an example here of an email. So unfortunately, you do have to do this with every email that you use. But this should be your best practices anyway, and out of the box are set up this way. And so we're taking a look at the to expression here. And so your emails for to should have a custom expression similar to this, and you can store one as well. If you're going to use it over and over, you can know the to person. And all this says is if the current system is equal to dev, and this current system is that stored value that we just took a look at, then we want to use the current system dev email recipient. This is another stored value that's out of the box. Let me take a look at it. This just says test recipient at company.com. Here's where you would enter your testing email or your personal email if you'd like. If you're doing testing that way, you can also do semicolon. So if I wanted to have it go to this as well as maybe my personal one, I can also add that, and that'll send off just as well. You can see also here, we do have a current system dev email sender. And so if we go into the from, for instance, out of the box, and if you'd like, you can have your, and probably should have your from be a different email address than your production system. So here's where you would go in and make those changes in Cherwell. Now let's take a look at ServiceNow. So in ServiceNow, it's going to be a little bit different. In my opinion, it's a little bit easier. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. In Cherwell, it's a kind of individual basis, and so you can pick and choose which ones go and which ones don't. In ServiceNow, it's more of a all or nothing kind of thing. And so what we're going to search for is email. It's going to be email properties. So underneath system properties here, we have email properties. And then this is where we can kind of configure the basic email properties. So the first thing here, we have email sending enabled, and we also have email receiving enabled. So we are able to receive emails in the system. We are also able to send emails. If you don't want to do anything with sending at all, or don't want to do anything with receiving, you can just uncheck these and then click save in the upper right-hand corner. If you do want to send emails, but you only want to send them to a specific address, you can type it in here. So as soon as anything is typed in this box and click save, emails will no longer be going to customers or agents. They will be going to whatever is in this box. So if you need anything, if you need these in a non-production instance, this is where you would go. Once you click save, then everything takes effect. I'm not going to do that right now. It's because this is a demo system and emails aren't going to customers anyway. But that is where you would make sure those non-production emails are not going to customers. And that's all I've got for today. Thanks. Have a great day.